Okay, the next one is BJT transfer characteristics, right? So you are asked to connect the circuit as shown in figure 6.2 and check whether there are incorrect connections, right? So uh, what you can do is actually before you connect, after you connect the circuit, before you connect the power supply, you have to check the circuit is correct. Otherwise the multimeter and also in multimeters we are in the microammeter mode, so therefore uh, the fuses for that microampere range may blow, and also the transistor, right? So then here VCE to 5 volts, okay, like this. So if we see the figure 6.2, this is figure 6.2, right? First we have the variable power supply PSU1, right? And then we have the same arrangement as the previous circuit for the input side, right? The side that transistor base and the emitter. So the voltmeter is removed, right? And then can you see that for the collector, in order to measure the collector current, ammeter is connected, and here PSU2, the 5 volts, that is the fixed supply, is given. Okay. In here so you can see, next what you are asked to do is after connecting this circuit, okay, so this is the circuit connection, right? So PSU1 is the left hand side one and the PSU2 is the right hand side one. So I am keeping PSU1 the variable supply, and in here I am giving the supply and through this 220k resistor through the transistor, right? Then as you know, for the collector I have connected this ammeter in the microammeter range, microampere range, and then here the 5 volt supply is given between collector and the emitter. So you can see since there should be only one ground, I have short circuited the grounds from the two power supplies in here. Okay. So now you can see we have 10 microampere as the IB. So this is IB, right? And here this is IC. So IB and IC are recorded like that. So we'll see next what you are asked to do is okay, so we have done this one, right? Measure and record the actual base current or corresponding collector current. Okay, so increase IB in steps of approximately 10 microamperes up to 50 microamps. Measure and record IB and IC at each point, right? So the IB is, it is a fixed value, so because we are the one that is fixing that value, so I will use like 10 20 30 40 50 microamperes for IB. Then accordingly we will measure IC, right? So as you can see from figure 6.2, in order to increase IB, what I am using is the variable power supply PSU 1, power supply unit 1. Okay. So from this one I will adjust the voltage, right? In order to be in the safe side, I will adjust in this way, right? So now it is like 16 or something, right? And we'll further adjust, right? So I am adjusting it by looking at IB value 5 Okay, so this is the one that we have to observe, right? Let's say like about in here, yes, so 5.5. So here you can see the values of IB and IC. When IB is at 20, this is the value of IC, right? Then next one, I have to adjust this to 30, right? So I will increase it. So it is about like 7 or something, right? Okay. Okay, so somewhere in here. So here when IB is like this is IB 30 and this is corresponding IC value, right? Then the next one, that is 40, right? Okay. Okay, so yeah, so this is IC 40 and this is the corresponding IC value, right? So then the last measurement. So here can you see that now the voltage is about like the 10.3 at power supply unit 1. Okay, so then I will adjust. So you can see this is increasing. Okay, so here I have to go to like 12.8 volts in order to adjust this to 50. So at 50, so you can see to this much of IC. So this is IB at 50 and this is the corresponding IC value. Okay, so like that we have completed, we can complete. So yeah, and IB and IC. Okay.